in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jameis now on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Ready? Black, 54 miles. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding them to 3 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Set. 180. Mike, 45. 8, 8. Joker. 8, 8. What is it?
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. He's checking.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Right to the 3. Watch the run. Great. Tighten up.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go. I'm going to run you.
Here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Great. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead. Let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 38, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, the spin. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Newton now to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Set, 180. Mike, 40. Gun. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You don't know no better.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on third down, Newton. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now Newton. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there. First down.
Complete to Chris Manhurst.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They go option right on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Jameis now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Ready? 780. 51. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full straight. 8. He's checking crap.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
40. That's it. That's it, buddy. Come on now. Great. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Great. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Out of the gun, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Gun.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 9, Newton, and caught left side, Olsen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Great.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
In Christian McCaffrey's rookie year, he would not have gotten that carry. It likely would have gone to either Cam or Jonathan Stewart when he was with the Panthers. But now he's the man in the backfield, gets the big carry, picks up the first down.
Newton on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Scarlett. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Throwing is Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go, baby.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to throw, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air again, Newton. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Levante David in on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Great, great, great. 51. That's rock now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Set. Ready, ready.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Green, 17.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check. Right there.
Winston. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
54. Hey, let's get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 54. Mike, let's go.
3rd and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Newton throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun.
45 the mic. 45 the mic. I don't even know why this team.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Carolina passing game definitely in sync. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
The shotgun snap for Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 8.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jameis to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
First down, Buccaneers.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston over the middle to Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Winston now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. To the air again with Winston. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gun. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
They fake the give. Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This will be fielded at the 17. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
It's the fourth quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the fourth quarter. They just found theirs.
There's so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Newton now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready? Double 80.
Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
Hey!
Check Mike, 45. Check Mike, 45.
Get it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he coughed it up. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
First down and 10.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 8. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Here's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Double 80.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Express. Great.
Now Scarlett. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Watch twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Gano's kick is good. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun.
Mike 51.
Throwing here, Newton. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a give here to Scarlett. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So here we go, Charles. Third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Carolina, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.